Do this one right here.
And
Booyah.
Sacramento just didn't, have that game.
Yeah, they not
I
out of
think
it.
you guys got kind of lucky with the De'Aaron Fox situation as well.
Did we though? He played the same way.
I don't know, not in the final
Only
quarter.
the final quarter was the only time he didn't play the same way. He literally played the same way the whole game.
Yeah, but again, that's one of those. Like I don't know if you've ever had like a fracture before, but that's one of those things that
Frank, Frank, I
over
know
time.
you
Well,
not tell. You know I done had a fracture before. What
exactly, and you're out of commission for years over a fracture, right?
get
So
near
imagine hooping, and throughout the game you're fine, but people are slapping at it the whole time.
slapping at what?
Yet your hand
Oh, okay.
that fracture. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know where you were going with this. I don't know where you were veering off with this. I mean, I do know. I already know you got cock for brains over there, but
Oh my God, how good dude. Hey, today pod about to be funny, y'all. I'm telling y'all that right now, y'all. We about to be hella silly this one. You feel me?
I was also looking for what you were talking about with the Just Pearly things. Now,
Oh, did you do your research? You did your homework?
I know who she is. I already knew who she was. It's Pearl Mania, that Pearl chick or whatever. I know who she is.
Okay.
I just got reaffirmation, but then I'm like, what was the issue with her?
Oh, the issue with her, she was being racist and she had some white supremacy like ideologies and shit. And she was saying that slavery was embellished. It was exaggerated. It wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. And then she made a tacky ass joke with Nick Fuentes saying like, 'cause Nick Fuentes was like, "Oh, you're one guy. He's like late," and she was like, "Oh no, that's my African." Da da da. And it was like, and she was like, "No, my Africans aren't late. They work hard." And it's like, oh my God, bro. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Bro. There's just more stuff coming out about her and her white racist supremacist ways, bro.
Well, I know Nick Fuentes is a racist. I saw her like basically call him out for it as well. I did see that
No, she didn't.
for being I guess it was the other chick on the show that said you're racist, and he's like, I'm not
Oh,
racist. And then
that
he was like, well, I guess I am kind of racist.
so
He's
that
like,
chick is not is the girlfriend of one of Just Pearly Things employees of who they was talking about, and bruh name is King Riches. The thing about King Riches, this motherfucker co-signs with Just Pearly Things and says like, nah, she not even racist, and what she said was cool. So it's like, all right, well, you feel me? But it's a lot of other things that's coming up out about her, and it's like, bro, she most definitely is racist, bro, and she's just trying to act like the, you know how some racist people try to act ignorant, like, oh my God, I didn't even know. Oh, I didn't know. I can't say that. You know, black people love fried chicken and watermelon. What?
I
How
mean,
am I supposed to know?
I
Oh
do think I do think that it depends on the audience, right? It depends on who you're around, because if you hang around a bunch of people that acknowledge what you're saying as not being a bad thing, and you get that you're in a confirmation chamber basically with your friend group, or with the black people around you that allow you to say it, then maybe you don't think it's that bad.
yeah, but some black people is just suckers though. When it comes to that, they
Yeah,
scared to tell their
for
white
sure.
friend to be like, "Hold on, bruh, you getting out of line." They
Yeah,
scared as hell to do that. You feel me?
yeah.
Suckers, coons. Oh yeah, and today I got Frank. I got a video of a couple coons, man. Oh my God, bro,
Can you say that? Can we say that?
coons.
Are we gonna get canceled with it?
Cooners.
Yeah.
Yes, we can say that. What? Yeah, man. But it's like there's more videos of this chick Just Pearly Things saying certain things that's like, yo, man, she's being a racist, yo. And
I mean, I more see her as like misogynistic than anything. Like she's a female misogynist, which really doesn't make sense. But um, some things she says, like I'm like, okay, I could definitely see that. And I don't necessarily disagree with her. I don't take it either way, because here's the thing: we live in a society now where everything's about clickbait, right? And the best way to have clickbait is to say something controversial. Like people say that all the time. That goes all the way back to shock radio, Howard Stern, that type of thing, right? When
yeah,
you have
fuck Howard Stern
controversy.
too. That nigga racist too. Cocksucker.
Nah, he ain't racist.
All right. Okay.
I don't think he is. His co-host is a black woman. His other host was a black. Well, Beetlejuice was more like a little. They were more so making fun of him than anything.
Exactly.
But I'm very careful with who I label with that, just because there are people who actually mean harm to black people, and then there are some people that are ignorant. Some, like, there are comedians all the time who just, I remember growing up, you had like Andrew Dice Clay. I don't know if you remember him. You
I don't
remember, you ever heard of him before?
know.
You would have like a bunch of comedians, and they were able to kind of throw it in. They would hang out with, obviously, like all the famous Red Foxes and Richard Pryor's, Eddie Murphy, and all of them. But it was okay with them to bend and to say things in regards to race. And now it's just a little bit more sensitive when it comes to that type of thing. So I don't know.
I mean,
I choose my outrage, right? I mean, we all choose what we want to be offended by or whatever. I don't know these people. I don't really give a shit about them. So
yeah, but I'm gonna take offense if anybody say, as a white person, that, oh, slavery was exaggerated. It wasn't even that bad. You're like making it like it's the Holocaust. Yes, I'm going to be offended.
well, people don't. It's obviously a place of ignorance, right? Because she doesn't understand more people died during slavery.
She's racist too, bro. She's
than
saying
that died through the Holocaust, right? But
I
doesn't she date a black guy?
Yes, and that's even making more of like, bro. I think she's just on some racist bullshit, yo. Like, in my eyes, I'm tired of giving people this. Oh, they're just ignorant. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because she's doing a lot of things where I'm like, nah, you're just showing your racist, white supremacist ways at this point. Trying to give one of her black coworkers a slave contract, basically. Just like, yo, you're doing all this fucking faulty shit, yo. And I'm tired of this, giving these people these passes that, oh, they're just ignorant. They're just ignorant. Nah, at some point, when do we stop letting them be ignorant? When do we stop giving them that pass? Or like, oh, they're just ignorant. Because at that point,
I really don't. It's not like I give them a pass, but what the fuck am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, I can't make her unfamous, unpopular. Just like, I don't really care enough about her, anyways. Like, she's just somebody that shows up on my feed every now and then I'm just like, well, everybody gets outraged by her.
But the thing
I know women hate her. I know women hate her. I know that for sure, because I always see a incoming stitch on the top of it, and it's a woman like, she said that I shouldn't be eating all these burgers and not getting fat, but I had 3 kids and I gained 150 pounds, and that's okay. Like, I
think what's happening right here, right now, is like, I don't care about that side of Justpearlythings. That's the whole, you want to say, misogynistic red pill manosphere shit. I don't care about that.
Why?
I care about her because that doesn't matter to me. Because most of that shit is clownish anyway. What matters to me is this young lady is showing very racist, white supremacist ways, and she's trickling that in there. And once that she garners her audience, now she's trying to pivot into that lane, and she can, and down the line, she could hold influence on doing things and shit, yo. And we trying to nip that in the bud right now. That's my problem. My problem is like, I'm not gonna give her the, oh, she's ignorant. No, because if you listen to what she's saying and the multiple times of her saying certain things, it's like, at some point, you're not ignorant no more. You know what you're doing. You're just playing the blonde-headed bimbo fucking role. And I'm not giving her that pass. No. All the other stuff, that's grifting. She's being a grifter with that. She's being a grifter of the manosphere and red pill and regurgitating what Kevin Samuels and that Raji Taji, the white red pill manosphere motherfucker. She's grifting in that department. But she's always had these sprinkles of saying white supremacist, racist ass things. And now
she's a white woman.
I'm
you surprised?
You said it, not I. Shit. But the thing is, like, I'm like, bro, that's just my thing about it. Like, all the other stuff, that the her being misogynistic and her doing, it's just her being a grifter with that shit, in my opinion, man. Like, she's really grifting that community. So
I realize what she is. I guess that's why, like, none of that stuff really phases me, because I realize she's like a person that's gonna say outrageous things to get an emotional response from people, one way or the other, right? There be somebody that vehemently or passionately agrees with her, and on the opposite end of the spectrum, people that hate what she's saying. Like I treat her like I would treat like fucking Skip Bayless in sports, right? It's like I'm not listening to anything this nigga said. Like it's gonna be ridiculous, anyways. So why? Like I don't care. I don't care enough. I understand what she is. I understand why she's doing it, and I just refuse to have it let me give an emotional response. Like,
so do you feel that Skip Bayless has no influence over Black culture at this point?
I think a lot of Black people still watch him, so I don't know what you consider by.
Do you think he has influence over?
I don't think she has any influence over Black culture either. I don't think neither one of them do.
You don't think?
But I don't know. I don't think that a bunch of Black people like are watching her what she's doing.
Frank, I'm gonna tell you right now, she's having influence over Black culture, this Black YouTube shit, because she's having Black people fight each other over her white ass. So yes, she's having influence over Black culture. So the same thing with Skip Bayless. And that's why you got like it's best.
Yeah, I see hella Black people like arguing over Skip Bayless points.
Yeah. So it's like it's best to, and Skip Bayless is like, you know, he hasn't outright said racist fucking things, but he's been having racist sentiments at times, and he loved to shit on Black men. But Justpearlythings actually said things where it's like, really, you know, and it's best to nip this shit in the bud right now.
So what are we gonna do?
Stages, you feel me?
What we gonna do? We burning her shit down? How we gonna do this? How we gonna? Where she live at?
We doing it right now.
we running up on her. What we doing?
We telling people what she is. You feel me? Public humiliation. That shit works, yo. Public outrage. The shit works, Frank.
I think the worst thing you can do to somebody, in my opinion, the worst thing you can do to somebody is act like they don't matter. Right? Give them.
No, because if we act like Tucker Carlson didn't matter, it'd just be still the same. It'll be the same shit.
Well,
acting
that nigga
like
don't matter no more, right?
Acting like they don't matter will be like
that nigga don't matter no more, right?
No, he's going to. He's going to. He got fired from Fox, but I guarantee in 6 months to a year, he's going to be bigger than fucking ever because now he has no machine holding him down, and he done already garnished a fucking audience.
The funny thing about him, and after this, we'll play the intro. But the funny thing about Tucker Carlson is I saw him on like a podcast or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking to a guy and he was being like candid. And it's like, bro, this is an act. Like the other thing is an act. Like he's not like that. How he was talking in the video, he just seemed like he was two completely different people. Obviously, he's a garner of hate on Fox News or whatever. It's going to be interesting to see where his viewpoint lies because we know, obviously now because of the whole Dominion case thing, that he fucking hated Donald Trump, right? We all know that. He said it. I fucking hate him. I can't wait till he goes away.
Yeah.
That's how he really felt, right? Mm-hmm. But he said something different because the machine wanted him to say something different. So it's going to be, well, and it was also about profit share because he gets profit sharing in Fox as well, right?
Yep.
And they were losing audience to OWN or whatever the fuck that right-wing propaganda news channel is.
OAN, such a weak-ass name too, bro.
Yeah. I don't even know where you find that shit. Is it on regular? You got to pay for that shit different, huh?
It's on nowhere. That's what it's on.
It's like I've never seen, like I flipped through all the channels, dog. I've never seen that channel. You must have to be in middle America to get that channel.
Yeah, to get that reception.
Yeah. You must have to be tapped into the racism to get that channel. That shit automatically appears if you like over 47% racist.
Mm-hmm. God damn.
But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see his pivot if he does, because from what I'm hearing, he's gonna have a lot of legal trouble coming to him that could really set him back and keep people away from him. But I don't know, we'll see. People believe what they want to believe, and regardless of what happens, it'll just be interesting to see what lane he decides to go into after that.
Man, him and goddamn Don Lmao, they need the, well, he like to be called Lmao.
He does?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, like you alternative fact to have an ass. Like I really believed you. They need to get on a debate show.
No,
that would be.
They have a new show called Tuck the Lemon.
Oh, that's nice.
Tuck the Lemon.
Or the lemon in the tuck.
Oh.
Keep the lemon in the tuck.
The lemon in the tuck. Bro, we're giving them ideas. We want fucking IP rights, bro.
But bro, like imagine, like serious, in all seriousness, how much attention, like if they got together and decided they wanted to do a show, whether they did it themselves on the internet or if they went to another popular network. Now, again, I heard Don Lemon was wilding over there at CNN too. So both of these niggas doing wild shit. But it doesn't matter. If they went to OWN and had their own show, I don't know if Don Lemon would want to do that.
I don't know
or not. But or if they just went to, I don't know, nigga, go to Home Shopping Network, nigga. And
fuck it. Go on PD.
Go on BET.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know where you, but anyway, HBO would take them. Showtime.
I don't know if HBO or Showtime would take them though. They're kind of controversial right now. Like Dan Lemon, or Lemon, whatever the hell how you say his name.
Like you don't fuck your own self up.
He dealing with like sexism and misogyny right now.
Yeah.
So it's like Carlson and all that. You feel me?
What people cared about that?
I mean, HBO Max and Showtime and shit at least care about
that.
They
also care about profit sharing, just like Tucker Carlson. And they care about, like, look, they got an app. He don't even have to be on HBO. They will put them on the app. They show on the app.
They got the app version.
Yeah. Like, there's so much stuff that they could do if they decided to join. Now, obviously, I don't think so. One, because now Tucker Carlson would have to actually be across from somebody and debating them. Yeah. He does not do well in those situations where he has to defend his standpoint. Now, when he's just talking to a screen and he has no one, obviously, to argue against him, then he's perfect for that, right? Because he could just keep going and there's nobody there to stop him with facts.
Mm-hmm.
But Don Lemon, he generally has facts and knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But he just happens to be.
He got to stop thinking he a white woman, though.
Who, Don Lemon?
Yeah, he got to stop thinking that.
I don't think he thinks that, man.
He think he a white woman.
I think that he was wild, like before the whole Ferguson shit, and like during that period, he was wild. I think his mom took him to like Africa, and he saw all of the shit that we went through, and that's when he like flipped the coin and really started standing up for and standing in the black corner, and realizing his actual influence and the influence that he could have, on society as a whole if he stood in this corner. Now, just like many people, that doesn't mean he's not gonna be misogynistic. Most motherfuckers is, regardless. Like when they start making a bunch of money, they become that way. Don't know why. It just happens.
Money make you misogynistic?
Hey, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe because a lot of people see women as either an obstacle to overcome, or like currency, like come and go. They come and go. It doesn't matter, Mm-hmm. Once they get there. Now, people who are already married, obviously, and have families, that could be different. But for people, obviously, but Don Lemon, he's gay, right?
Yeah, he like.
That's a different spin on it, right? Because it's very, very like pure misogynistic gay man. I didn't think those existed, really.
That makes sense. Because think about it. He in competition with the women for the D, so he might as well shit on the women, right?
I guess so. But I ain't never seen a nigga get convinced to be gay. Like I seen a whole lot of shit in my time on this planet, but I never seen a nigga just like, hey, bro, you don't want to be fucking with females no more, dog. I'm telling you right now, dog. Look, they get on your nerves. They lay like I ain't never seen a nigga like, yeah, you know what, you're right. Let me suck you. Like I never seen that.
Hey, but Hollywood crazy though, bro. We don't know.
No, now Hollywood's a whole different thing. Like that shit is scary. Like the stories that come out about things that happen there, and Nah, I don't even know what the fuck to even. I don't know what I would do in a situation like that. I'd probably be dead.
Is CNN located in LA or in New York?
That's a good question. I have no idea, to be honest
Find
with
that
you.
out, because that'll help out a little bit too. I think it's in New York, but I could be wrong. Yo! Don Lemon most definitely done use that line on some people. That shit is in Atlanta, Georgia.
He the reason why so many niggas down there just switch up as soon as they get there. I've heard so many horror stories about motherfuckers going to Atlanta and just becoming no longer straight, should I say.
God damn.
They went down 100% straight and came back at a 90-degree angle.
Came back a little slanted.
Yeah, a little twist.
Oh my God, twists and turns.
Wow. Play that intro though, big dog.
Oh yeah, let me slap the intro. 17 minutes in.
We're going right back to our old shenanigans, dog. 21 minutes in.
Oh my God, bro. But the people love it though, man. People love it. Oh my God.
And then a side of races.
Just a side of it.
Just a side. See, that's what Pearl was doing. Just a side.
Oh, Pearl just doing a side of racism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real in the Sugarfoots. That's it.
She been stealing content from that man, Kevin Samuels.
I mean, again, that shock radio.
And I'll tell you something.
Yeah,
else.
true.
This is the show, and we're not going to change it.
We ain't gonna change for nothing. Nada. You feel me? Oh,
bro, what's the worst animal?
The worst animal?
Yeah.
Besides a coon?
Actual animal. Now human hybrid.
Okay. What's the worst animal? Would a roach be an animal?
No, that's an insect.
Okay.
They're clearly the worst insect, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The worst.
I think mosquitoes is worse than roaches.
I think a spider is. Because a spider, like, they bite and they hurt. And then once they be in your room and they vanish somewhere, that motherfucker be on your mind until you kill it or kill something like it. You feel me? That'll be haunting your dreams.
Just something that look like a nigga. Just a pile of hair, nigga.
Something. You're like, I got it. Yes. Got that spider, yo.
But see, if there's one spider in your room, there's always a spider in your room, obviously,
True,
right?
true, Bill.
There's always multiple spiders in every room. I don't want to freak you out, America, but it just is what it is. If you live in an apartment or a house, you will probably have hundreds of spiders in there, right?
Yeah.
But you never see them, right? You never hear from them. They just kind of go off into obscurity. Many times you're cleaning somewhere you haven't cleaned in a while, and you find like a dead spider there, you know. They just live their whole lives and die. You have no idea that they're even there. But if there's one motherfucking mosquito in your room,
oh yeah, it'd be buzzing around like crazy.
Just one, he on your ass, nigga.
Is it a male?
And you can't even, because you think you see him, you go towards that area, nigga disappear.
All you hear is the buzzing too.
And you wake up in the morning with 746 mosquito bites from one fucking mosquito. Mosquitoes are the number one cause of death in many countries because of malaria.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. True.
And nigga, you can get AIDS from a goddamn mosquito.
What the mosquito doing to get AIDS?
Bite Magic Johnson.
Now that might get us canceled.
My bad. Sorry, Magic.
God damn. About to make us go. Wow. Jesus Christ. Nah, bro.
Well, I gotta go mosquitoes, bruh. Mosquitoes worse. The worst mosquitoes and spiders. See, I grew up with roaches as a kid, you know, so it's just like you just gotta deal with them. They're annoying, disgusting, maybe.
Yeah.
But they don't really cause any harm. I mean, everybody had the one homie or that the roach got in their ear.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
Did you have somebody somebody like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody from the hood knows that. One person
you got to get water.
that got a roach in their ear and they had to go to the hospital to get the roach removed out their ear, right?
Yeah.
But that's about as worse as it gets.
Yeah, or you eat a roach.
Yeah. I was like, Nick, you ate a roach? I had to think about that for a second, but yeah. Because they used to be in the Golden Crisp, dog.
In the Raisin Bran.
Yeah, so you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Until you bite it, you're like, hold on, bro. That was way too soft, bro.
Yeah.
Is there filling it? And you look at the box and they changed the recipe. They got filling in these Honey Smacks.
Trying to fill it. Oh, so gross. Your wife said, I guess only the female mosquitoes bite.
Yeah, I knew that though.
Man, female mosquitoes is aggressive. God damn. I guess I'm misogynistic at this point. That's misogyny?
I mean, it's about 16%.
Okay. I need to get to that 25% of misogyny. You feel me? God
damn. That's your leveling out point. When you get to 25%, then that's where you just you're good. That's your buoy point.
Cruising. Hey, yeah. Hold on, Frank.
You got the slap of the day?
Yeah, bro. We in a wacky mood, bro. I got this song right here. It's by an artist called Payday, featuring Lmao. And the single is called actually, I'm tripping. The single is called Payday. The artist called Lmao, and it's featuring an artist called Lmao. Oh man, I hope y'all ready. Yeah, been tying this bitch up. Yeah.
God, jeez. I get paid every day of the week. Why this nigga steady hating on me? All I need is 6 highways. And don't you dare forget the calamari. No Justin Bieber, but I'm sorry.
Is this you?
No.
Nigga, you dropping an album?
Looking at my watch, that bitch go. How much did the wings? How many L's did I take? I took a couple.
No, this is you, nigga. This is
not me.
You know what they say? Who is my job? Why this girl keep pulling up my phone? Make my grandma in the face with a thumb. Gotta whoop it in public. I just wanna go home. I didn't touch you and put that say cheese in your bed.
Oh my god!
Like, nigga, stop.
What is this?
I took the bitch out of I'm the I just be a nigga ass, you next to him. I stand big bitch, yeah, booty.
Oh my god. That was Lmao featuring Lmao. Payday. God damn.
I hope this was like a parody. That's parody, right?
At this point, I don't even know. Because you got a couple other songs I'm like, I think bro, it might be serious. Nah, but you gotta admit though.
No, I don't have to admit anything. I don't even know what you're gonna say following that. But I don't have to admit anything, first of all.
Yo, the way he hit the calamari with the Justin Bieber, I'm sorry. Poetic.
That's 100% you under a pseudonym.
That's not me.
And you trying to slide your music into the pod.
Not me. That is not me.
Because he even said, My name is Hamza. He said that. I heard that nigga say that.
Oh my God.
You wild for that, bro.
Oh. Okay. If you thought I was wild for that, wait till I show you this. Okay. Oh God. And I got hold on. Let me find it first. You feel me? This is the first one. And he got his own soundtrack.
Some people that were talking about reparations in this country. They wanted reparations. And I remember I made this particular liberal so angry at me because I told him right to their face, nobody owes you anything for slavery. If you want to tell the truth about it,
You said one particular what?
It's you.
Hold on. I'll play it.
If you want to tell the truth
right there.
No, go all the way back.
Okay.
Right there.
Hold on. If we're gonna go back there, gotta go back with the boom. Because he's sounding very Uncle Ruckus-ish. Kind of look like him a little bit.
They wanted reparations. And I remember I made this particular liberal so angry at me
liberal.
because I told him right to their face, nobody owes you anything for slavery. If you want to tell the truth about it, it is you who owes. It's you who owes. Why do you owe? Because somebody in those fields took stripes for you.
Hold on.
Where they make these niggas at, bro?
I don't know, but that wasn't the end of it, though.
To die for you. Somebody lived less than because they didn't have what you have, and they did it for you. There are people in their graves right now, and they are there because they were willing to stand up and fight for you. Those folks on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, carrying American flags, take that, Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, God.
Living in a society that he could scarcely acknowledge, something that he has never known, living with a bigotry that none of us can imagine. Carried American flags on that bridge, and when they were hit upside the head with nightsticks and shot with water hoses and knocked to the ground, they got up and picked those flags up and kept marching. And they did it for you. Nobody owes you anything. If anybody owes, it's you. Because you've been the benefactor of freedom. You are the one that owes.
Well, I'm black now.
Hold on. I didn't even play that. Well, I'm black. That was an
perfect,
accident, y'all.
That was perfect.
An accident, but that was perfect, though. God damn. But hey, Frank, I do have another one I gotta play.
What's this human's name?
Bruh, name is
I'm not gonna waste a nigga on him. I was gonna ask what this nigga name was, but I'm not using such an endearing term to describe him.
So this Black Republican candidate, blah 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 blah. Hopefully in the comments it might say what his name is. I don't personally know.
Some people that were talking about reparations.
Is it James E. Ford? It might be James E. Ford. Let's type that in. James E.
Did you just make up a name and just like he looks like one of those? He looks like a James Ford.
Nah, I just saw it at the bottom of the thing. It's not James E. Ford. I actually don't know what her name is.
Okay. Nobody does. Nobody knows who he is.
No, I have no idea what name. North Carolina Republican Party. Let's do that. We getting our Inspector Gadget on right now.
Good night, Ruba Show. Oh, child, his biscuits are buttered.
Hold on. Who said that?
Welcome to the pod. Good night.
Oh my God. Yeah, butter like a mug. Oh my God. Mama Dukes had to mute him. So we're gonna investigate. Actually, in the chat, can y'all look it up for us? Can you find out who bruh is? You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But let's break down this video first.
He did such a good job at talking about all of the atrocities that happened. Great job. Niggas got beat. They got water hose, attacked by dogs, and they just got up and kept going.
Yeah,
right. All of that. Spoke on slavery and all the atrocities that has happened to black people.
Mm-hmm.
But never once did he mention who did those atrocities.
Exactly.
Never once did he recognize that there were two parties involved in the situation.
Who he thought did the shit? Casper? The fuck?
He thought that a dying breed of people did it, even though a lot of those people are still alive. I mean, hell, the bum ass lady who got Emmett Till killed just died today.
Yeah. Hey, suck it, lady. You know, fuck, she dead? Fuck that motherfucker. I hope she go to hell. I hope she die and burn in hell. Samuel Jackson ass voice. Yeah, I said it. If you got a problem with me saying that, there's something wrong with your monkey ass. You feel me?
Now, should she have to suffer for eternally for one mistake made on this mortal plane, Kamal?
I know you're trying to be devil's advocate, bruh, but goddamn it, hell yeah.
Eternal hellfire for one
eternal
mistake.
Yes. May she rest in hell with a fiery pillow with gasoline draws. And I hope she get crabs. I am a hater to her.
No, she's definitely like top 10 terrible people.
Yeah.
You know, throughout history. I mean, the lie just kept going and
going. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
but you know, shit happens.
She's gone, man. Oh my
she dead now. She dead, Clayton. But yeah, so this person obviously has a full grasp, whoever this human is, has a full grasp on everything that we went through and doesn't recognize who put us through it, doesn't recognize the promise that was given to black people about what they would get after slavery or any of the other atrocities that happened and are still happening till this day.
Frank.
Yeah.
I did my Inspector Gadget work, and this is who he is. His name is Mark Robinson.
Mark Robinson.
Goddamn peanut head. He looked like he would say some stupid shit like this. He said everything of what happened to black people and why they deserve reparations, then proceed to be like, we don't deserve reparations.
He said the white man is great. The white man made the donut. And everything right now, nothing better than a donut. White man, the greatest man that ever existed. He made donuts, pizza.
Oh my God. Twinkie. Like, bro.
I mean, this goes to show you though. I mean, this guy is the black friends that people talk about that they have.
Yeah.
When they said, "Oh, I have a black friend that agrees with me," this is the black friend that agrees with them, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Breland, what's good, bruh?
What's up, Ree?
What's good, bro? RJ, just imagine.
Until we'll finally get to see her. Yeah, she'd rather go to hell.
God damn! Yeah, buttered. Yeah. Tired of that.
That ain't who I think it is it? Nah, that can't be who I think it is.
Oh man. All right, I got something else I want to show you.
Okay.
Now, it's another coon I gotta show you, but before that, I gotta show you this wild commercial right here. Yeah. Hold on. Let me pause it. You know what I mean? I gotta get the music for you. Feel me?
Oh, I love how you got the soundtrack going.
You feel me?
Make no mistake, America's in trouble. It's been coming for a long time, but now it's at our doorstep. They want to take away our freedom, our identities, our guns. They want us to be like China. We're not going to let it happen. We're going to win this war, but it'll take all of us working together. Now's the time to unite and support your fellow conservatives. We provide you with a safe place to shop, learn, and give to the causes and values that you care about. Join Mammoth Nation and become a lifetime member today. Make no mistake, America's...
Okay.
Why was that banned from conservative TV?
First of all, I don't know what they doing. Why they do anything? Why?
Bro, right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start making a bunch of just like racist clothes and shit like that, and just being a black person that sells them, and to pretend I'm on their side to get their money.
So you about to grift? You about to
Yeah,
grift
I'm about to grift my ass off, bro.
You about to grift the white supremacist community?
Are you tired of living in a neighborhood with black folks? Me too. And if you are tired of me, please wear this shirt that says I'm tired of living in neighborhoods with black folks. Now the best, if you want to truly show your pride, you go to an all black neighborhood while wearing this shirt. You have to show them that we stand as one. That's what you got to do. You have to give important information out to the people.
Oh my God.
Let's get those, because you never see those people in the hood, right? So let's get those people to the hood. Well, not, at least not without a police uniform on. But so if we can get those people to the hood, you know, I think that'd be a good service overall for everyone, don't you think?
Actually, nah, Frank, don't make that racist shit. I don't try to grip the white supremacist community, man. They gonna,
I mean, that grifting can get me some bread. I'm trying to be like everybody else these days, you know?
You about to be just blacky things?
Mm-hmm.
F just Pearly.
Just Negro things, yep.
Oh,
that's me. That's me.
No! Hold on, bro.
Oh, use the pseudonym Graham Cracker. Be the only cracker that is a G first. That's see? Yeah.
Oh my God.
I like it. See, you always put together these things, really. We love that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, show me the next
got you the next one.
Next clip you got.
Okay. Oh man. This is fun. See, this is why I gotta remember doing the clips on Twitter and stuff, man. There's just so much out here, man. Okay.
Here this motherfucker.
It's a long one right here.
This old dusty head ass.
Oh my goodness.
Support reparations. Why not? Not everybody suffered equally. I mean, when you go into slavery, it's much more complex than white people were the oppressors and black people were the victims. If you dissect it, you'll find there were about 3,700 free blacks who owned 12,000 slaves, black slaves. The question is, do the descendants of those free blacks who owned black slaves, do they pay? Blacks really benefited more the first 100 years after slavery than we have in the last 50 years. I was born in 1937 during the Depression. Everyone in my small, low-income black community, 98% of the households had a man and a woman raising children. Elderly people could walk safely.
Look at, bro looks says it all. He like, nigga, please. Your ass up. Hey, hold on. Let me go back to the beginning. They gotta have a theme song, Frank. They have to have a theme song. All right.
Without fear of being assaulted by their grandchildren. Never heard of gunfire during that time. Never heard of a child being shot to death in the crib. But there are 50 children today who have been shot and killed in our cities. You're talking about remedies. We've got to look beyond saying that every solution has to have a winner and a loser. That blacks can only benefit if whites lose. We have to be defined more than.
There is so many holes in literally everything this man was just saying. First of all, the nigga said he was born during the Great Depression. The Great Depression. He shouldn't even be allowed to be on TV, first of all. nigga born through the Great Depression. This nigga was eating motherfucking boiled potatoes every night and shit. Obviously, all the brain stems didn't correctly connect, right? First of all. Second of all, he seemed to have forgotten the whole thing. We understand that there was a time where black people didn't have money. They were tight-knit communities, and there was no violence. The violence ensued once what happened? The family broke up once what happened? Once drugs were pumped systematically into black neighborhoods, the gun violence started. Once gun stores were allowed to open up in every bad neighborhood, on top of that, illegal guns being shipped from overseas, coming here to America, This is like literally you could just do this. Anybody can look this information up themselves.
You guys Google. The bro Google
and put in these neighborhoods. And he's saying white people are going to pay, or the black people. How are white people paying? The government is paying this money. Nobody's taking money out of white people's pockets. I'm not walking to my neighbor and be like, hey, bro, you better run. You gotta run me a couple grand, bro. Hey, I don't make the rules. It's the law now, nigga. You all owe me. Like, you can't do that. That's not what reparations is. So,
me, Venmo me, bruh. No, you can't do that.
This nigga just in Chili's, just white couple sitting next to me. Hey, bro, I need you to pay for this meal.
Yeah.
Hey, reparations, dog. Reparations, dog. You know, leave Uncle Ben, George Washington, Carver, Douglas Garvey. He survived the Titanic.
Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, bro.
Hey, he did look like George Washington Carver, though.
He did, though.
He absolutely did look like the voice wasn't as high as George Washington Carver's voice was.
Man.
But this man, it's like you don't even have to be smart to understand how much bullshit was spewing from this man's mouth. You know, and these are the people, the pundits that they allow to come on their shows to talk because they have black skin, you know, and they can put two words together. Oh, come on my show. You agree with my standpoint, right? And now all of a sudden they're the spokesperson for all black people. You can kiss my ass, Dr. Phil. Motherfucking Frederick Douglass daddy. You can kiss my ass too. Okay.
I want to be Frederick Douglass' son.
Nah, that's his daddy.
Oh shit. God damn.
I mean,
oh, my goodness.
I just don't understand, you know, the standpoints in caping for not paying what was owed. It's for descendants of slaves as well. So obviously they wouldn't be getting money if they were slave owners, right? We understand that there may have been black slave owners, but the proportion of black slave owners basically non-existent, right?
Yeah. It's minuscule.
Yeah.
So small.
So
tiny.
You know, I mean, we all understand what they thought about black people. You think that they would allow black people to just run around buying slaves at auctions and shit like that? No, absolutely not. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get that is mostly a bunch of bullshit. There may be a couple light skins that was allowed to have a couple slaves or something like that. You know, Thomas Jefferson's nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
But that was it. Right? I mean, come on. I don't even like to speak. I don't like to even talk about it. It might as well not exist.
Yeah. And it's just like, bro, it's such a weak correlation. And like, it's basic. Oh, man.
Slave owners got reparations, really. They were paid for the slaves that they freed by the U.S. government. So they already got their reparations.
Have reparations? Are you? Nah, you know, they get full reparations because they put them children to work too, just as slaves. They put them to work too. I just hate the weak ass correlation where it's just like we got oh yeah, black people own slaves too, so we gotta look into that shit and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah. Like
that was
and then it's like, man, we can't villainize the white people. You know, I know me some good old white people around my way. Why we gotta put them as a villain? They put themselves as a villain.
First of all, the white people only tolerate you because you agree with their standpoint.
Yeah, milk dud.
The moment that you decide that you no longer agree with them is the moment that they decide you're no longer of use to them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just is what it is. Regardless of what you think, they tolerate you. They don't like you. They tolerate you.
Yeah.
Two completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
The mixed babies. LOL. Ain't no Drakes in the field.
Damn. I'll take them.
No, they was in the house. They was in the house.
Yeah, they were. It was in the crib. But yeah, man, I'm tired of that sentiment when it comes to reparations, and I'm tired of these black people going up there and they being like the talking heads for like black people. Like black people don't look at them as talking heads, but you see Dr. Phil has them on there and he's spewing this to a white audience, a very large white audience.
And one nigga that was looking at him like,
yeah,
the whole time.
Really? That was perfect camera work. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, that captured every black person expression listening to bro. Like, I can't believe Uncle Ben saying this bullshit. Stick to selling rice, bro. Selling rice. Uncle Ben / Uncle Tom. God damn.
Somebody's uncle, nigga.
Somebody's
uncle somewhere.
You feel me?
Yeah, those are a bunch of terrible people you show right now. Good job.
I had to show, man. So what it be? I be seeing things on Twitter and I just be forgetting to like bookmark them, or like sometimes I just forget to bring up the Twitter. I'm gonna start doing that though, and I'm gonna have the little music because that's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah,
you know me. All right, man. Let's get into these articles. Though.
Yes, sir.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a
article, bro.
A reading rainbow.
Yes. And do you want to do your article first?
Sure.
All right. Let's get to yours right here.
All right. So this is from the AP News. The title of the article is German Court. What's that?
This your favorite like news thing at this point?
No, I get them from different sources, you know.
Okay.
I go through. I have like a bunch that I go through, and then whoever has the most outlandish is the ones I go with.
Okay.
And Associated Press tends to have the most outlandish because they cover the whole world, right?
Yeah.
So German court, naked landlord doesn't justify lower rent.
What?
So in Berlin, a German court said Wednesday that a landlord sunbathing naked in the courtyard of his building wasn't a reason for tenants to reduce their rental payments. The case involved a building in an upmarket residential district of Frankfurt, which included an office floor rented by a human resources company. The company withheld rent because it objected, among other things, to the landlord's naked sunbathing. In response, the landlord sued. The Frankfurt State Court rejected the company's reasonings, finding... Yeah, I know. Good old Frankfurt State rejected the company's reasoning, finding the usability of the rented property was not impaired by the plaintiff sunning himself naked in the courtyard. It said in a statement that it could be seen as inadmissibly deliberately improper effect on the property. Judges were ruling on an appeal against the lower court's decision that went in the landlord's favor, and the tenant had only limited success overall. They found that the tenant had been entitled to reduce rental payments for 3 months only because of the noisy construction work in the neighborhood. The court said that the spot where the landlord sunbathed could only be seen from the rented office by leaning far out of the window. And it also said that the tenant failed to prove that he took the stairs to the courtyard unclothed. On the contrary, the plaintiff stated credibly that he always wore a bathrobe, which he would take off just before the sun lounger.
So a nigga ass naked sunbathing.
So let me, like, what would you do if, you finally get, a nice place for Kamal ENT, right? Like you get a whole little office area, you got your whole little production studio.
Mm-hmm.
And, you get to hire a couple people. Happy about this. Like, though, shit lit. I got my own business. Come on, y'all. I'm going to buy y'all lunch.
Yep.
Go to the break room. You're in Frankfurt. So what you buy for lunch? Franks, right?
Yeah.
You buy a bunch of beef Franks.
A bunch of glizzies.
A bunch of glizzies. And you sit there and you're like, hey, let's check out the view. You see that, bro? Trying to give out the OnlyFans live al fresco.
Come on, oh my God. Well,
you eat your glizzies.
Yeah.
You look out the window, you happen to gander down with the rest of your co-workers. You got your mouth open, glizzy about to go in, and the first thing you see is the frosted mini meats.
Frosted many meats.
Now,
Oh my God, bro.
how would, on a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed would you be? Would you bring litigation on it? Should this or should this not be illegal to do? Even if you own the property, if you are renting, like most of us are renting, right?
Yeah.
Like, say the person that owns your apartments decides to just take his dick out in the middle of the courtyard. Just walk around the courtyard, dick out, right? How are you feeling about this, Kamal? You say, hey, put your dick away, bro. He said, fuck you, I own the place. I put my dick on everything out here if I want. What is your recourse? And what is that? What should the legality be around this type of situation?
You know what? I might have to sue too. I'm sorry. It's disturbing my mental peace. You feel me? You out there slinging your balls and your dick, bruh. Nah, man. Nah, bruh. Take your dick inside, bro. God damn. Nigga, designer went to jail for shit. Indecent exposure, nigga. Indecent exposure. God damn. Landlord.
The ball Johnson dance. Ball's going one way, Johnson going the other, like Pop said on Friday. Eating a glizzy while singing a glizzy.
It's a glizzy inception.
Bro.
It's a glizzy inception. Oh, BDE, the landlord. Oh, God.
And God forbid if you about to take a bite, you startled by what you see out the window, and then a glizzy slide out the butt into your mouth and you start choking on the shit. Now you're choking on a glizzy while looking at a glizzy. This is just terrible. This is the overall terrible situation. If I was a company, I would have at least said, hey, I have minors here from time to time.
Yeah, that's
and
kids and shit.
This man exposed himself to a minor. If you want to get him all the way fuck out of there, that's what you do. That's what I would
diabolical. That's diabolical.
Is it more diabolical than taking your dick out in the middle of a courtyard full of people?
That's dickabolical. That's what that is. God.
I mean, you have to pay back diabolical with diabolical.
Okay.
You got to fight fire with fire.
You got to fight Frank with Frank.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Or no bun intended. Depending on who you're talking to. Dan Lmao? It's your new show. Oh my God.
So shouts out to that landlord for winning the case, the most diabolical the most diabolical case that we've heard in a long time. If you own property and you're renting that space out, please keep your genitals inside your pants. Okay?
Yeah, for real though, because it's usually kids around and shit though. That's like seriously.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, I don't care if you like it should not be legal. That should be something that's very illegal to do.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just get naked. Like, if I can't be naked inside of my house and open up all the windows.
You can't. That's indecent exposure. You get arrested for that.
I will get arrested for that inside of my house.
Yep.
Why can this man do this in the middle of a business courtyard?
And don't let a kid walk by. Then you getting dinged for fucking child shit, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
And I should, right?
Yeah. For real. Germany a little different though, man. They wild out there. The landlord actually won a case, so he back to showing ass and giblets.
Yeah, you already know.
Dropping draws and dropping D in the sun.
This nigga might even be in a office space.
Yeah, now he walking around like, how you doing today? You feel me? Yeah, I won.
Just fucking ride around in an office chair ass naked with his butt in the air. All you see is butthole and balls. Disgusting.
Oh my God.
This is a disgusting man. Oh.
But he won the case though, so
he won a case, man. You know, don't ever go to Germany and open a business because you're liable to see some dick and balls at lunchtime.
Yep, not a landlord. Shit. The real German nutcracker. All right, let me get into my article, bro. And bruh, smart guns. Got this off Bloomberg. This is by Ashley Vance. A smart gun is finally here, but does anyone want it?
Yes.
Okay, immediately. Yes.
I don't even know what it means, but I want it.
But then we talked about this. I want to say, was it a couple weeks ago?
Did we?
Something about having like some type of smart gun or a gun that can, you know.
Okay, let's go into this because I want to hear what's going on with this.
All right, hold on. Let me make it. Here we go. Blah 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 blah. In an office parking lot about halfway between Denver and Boulder, a former 50-foot-long shipping container has been converted into a cramped indoor shooting range. Paper targets with torsos printed on them hang from 2 parallel tracks, and a rubber trap waits at the back of the container to catch the spent bullets. Black acoustic foam padding on the wall softens the gun. Okay, what the fuck, man? Get to the smart gun. You're talking
this
about
motherfucker think he writing a novel.
Like,
nigga, you writing an article. We want the facts.
Yeah. Come on.
That's Ashley is both a male and female name.
True. Ashley Vance, too. Very ambiguous names.
Yeah.
Transnamo. Man, all this shit. The weapons being tested at this site are smart guns. They can identify the registered user and won't fire for anyone else. Wow. Smart guns have been a notoriously chaotic category for decades. The weapons carry the hope that an extra technological safeguard might prevent a wide range of gun-related accidents and deaths. But making a smart gun that's good enough to be taken seriously has proved beyond difficult. Before I give you my spiel, I'm going to read some more, and then I'm going to give you a reason why I think the smart gun thing is not working right now. It's rare to find engineers with a strong understanding of both ballistics.
Wow. Ballistics, yeah. Ballistics.
Yeah.
I know you see the ball and you just your mouth got to say it.
Nah, bruh. The naked landlord, bruh. Wilding, bro. Goddamn. In biometrics, whose products can be expected to work perfectly in life or death situations. Some recent attempts have amounted to little more than a sensor to slap onto an existing weapon. More promising products have required too many steps and taken too many times to fire compared with the speed of a conventional handgun. Okay, that's one of the reasons why. What separates the BioFire smart gun here in the converted shipping container is that its ID systems, which scan fingerprints and faces, have been thoroughly melded into the firing mechanism. Wait a minute. Are they scanning the face with the pistol? Like, how they scanning the face?
Scan face.
Scan face, blow your damn face off. There's a lot of holes with this smart gun stuff, man. All right, let me read the rest of this. The battery-powered weapon. It's a battery-powered weapon. Are you serious? You know the battery going, what happened?
Niggas is not buying this. Niggas don't even charge their phones at night. You expect nigga to charge they Glock? Get the fuck out of here.
All right, bro. I think I read enough, bro. We read it in, bro. Are you?
There's niggas that gotta jump their car every morning because they refuse to get a new battery for their fucking car. You expect a nigga to charge their gun? First of all, anything. If anybody's ever done anything with biometrics, they know that it is extremely hard to get it to work because you have to put your finger precisely in the correct spot. Mm-hmm. Your finger can't, move in any sort of way.
None. Yep.
Since it scans your biometrics, typically it's your fingerprints, right? Yeah. Because your other, temperature changes and everything like that. So they can't just go by, regular sensors.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a booger on your finger, you're dead. Right? You be eating barbecue sauce, somebody pull up on you, you're dead. Right? You be eating chips, you're dead.
Yo.
You can't have nothing on your fingers when dealing with anything biometric. It has to be perfectly sanitized.
God. Oh man, yo, for real, this is hope right here, though.
Yeah, That's hopeful. Now, yeah, the youth got something to look forward to.
Yeah, man.
As sad as that sounds, right?
Yeah. So I have hope a mass shooter forget to charge his gun. Yeah, for real. Just imagine though. I don't think people buying this. You in a shootout and your battery die, your gun battery die.
Yeah.
And bro, come
hold on,
around.
bro. Hey, hold on. Let me charge my shit real quick.
Oh my god, bro!
It's a terrible idea,
bro.
Nigga, you in the middle of a gunfight and the fucking Duracell fall out the bottom of your shit.
Battery fall out. It's over.
Like, come on, man. Look, I mean, I'm for it. Just to have more responsibility, obviously, to put it on a good side. Right now, your kids can't come and get your weapons, but at the same time, like the kids, niggas can figure out cell phones and all that shit better than adults. They know how to do all of the shit on the phones. They're gonna figure out how to do all the shit in your guns. They're gonna have it so you can't use it.
That'd be wow. Your kid lock you out your own gun and then a robber oh my god, that'd be a nightmare. Wow.
Glock with the extended battery pack.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Extendo battery pack. Hold on. I gotta play the Nah, but in all seriousness though, Frank, though, it's a good idea, but practicality they didn't really think too much on. That's what's happening right here.
The only way that this is really a good idea is if they say, okay, now that these things exist, everybody has to get biometric scanners on their weapons.
You think that might not be future stuff? Like down the line. Do you think that might be down the line in the future when they
maybe
these kinks and shit that now you have to get these type of biometric weapons, and if you don't, they'll slap you with hella years in prison?
Maybe, but I doubt it very seriously, right? Because I mean, if you look at like all of the people that are really fighting to keep gun ownership, they're actually fighting to have less restrictions, right? So no kind of forms, no ability to be able to track it back to them, no ballistic testing, so where like no licensing, no nothing, right? So that's what they're fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think this will ever actually be a thing that really comes into fruition. Is it a good idea? Yeah, but there's a lot of fucking good ideas that happen all the time and nobody gives a shit. So I think it's going to go on a long list of great ideas that nobody really gives a shit about.
It is in a I feel like it's going in the right direction, and the way things are going, I feel like in the near future when somehow one of the bigger gun distribution companies get a hold of like the technology or the patent of the smart gun, I think this will be more pushed. That's what I was going to say when I was reading it, that one of the reasons why this smart gun ain't really going to work or be pushed is because it's not one of the top 5 gun distributors out there. You feel me? That's making smart guns. You know what I mean?
The niggas is just so smart. Like, obviously, if you got biometric scanners and stuff like that, your shit gonna be connected to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The niggas just gonna turn your gun off.
Like, or turn your gun against you.
Nigga just they're just gonna turn your shit off, nigga. Because you're gonna have to pay probably a monthly gun subscription now to get your gun to work every month. Like, this is a slippery slope, dog.
Gun app. That'd be crazy, bro. Wow.
Guns in the future will probably have geolocks, so they are disallowed in certain areas, allowing for open carry yet carrying some spaces safe. Won't happen, but that would be the compromise. I mean, yeah, it would be a great compromise, right? But I don't think state by state, it's going to be the same. Some states are going to do things, some states aren't. Yep. But when you talk federally, nothing's ever going to happen. It's all going to be the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's just like, like I said, the gun distributors like Smith and Wesson and fucking
If they buy that patent, they're just going to stop it.
you think they'll stop it, or they might
Yeah.
proceed on trying to make it the fluorescent? Because
They're going to stop it. It's going to cost them more money to try to get this on weapons than it would just to keep mass producing guns as they exist. This will be more of a colloquial thing, like where people will collect these things like gun collectors just to say, okay, I have one of these things. But there's never going to be mass distribution of these things. F like Smith and Wesson gets hold of, because why would they care? They don't care about gun safety. If they cared about gun safety, then they wouldn't be lobbying to keep, as many guns in homes as possible. That goes against their own interest.
yeah, but
because then when you do that, you're starting to admit that guns aren't safe, right?
Yeah, but what if legislation down in the future start like, okay, now we have this smart gun that works just like a regular gun and is totally safe. Like it don't have that battery pack stuff. It has nothing. And this is just way down in the future.
Yeah.
And now laws are being passed where it's like, okay, we're going to ban the manufacturing of regular guns. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would have to be a society as a whole being able to agree that gun reform is needed. That's what it's going to take. Now, do I know?
Though, if you really
think I think that society moves more and more towards liberalism and socialism over time, right? To kind of even the playing field. So I mean, then we can see that now, with all the infighting in the Republican Party and stuff like that, they're dying. So in that aspect of things, could I see something happening? No. Just because nobody wants to, die on that platform let's make sure that now we could track and monitor every gun in every home, and people's, especially like, old, when people get old, they don't want to change.
I'm just more of like, I see how wacky business gets and certain things happen where you're just like, I never thought they would do that. So I'm like, I would never put this past them to be like a gun company. You would think they're buying the patent to be like, okay, we're going to dead it. But secretly, I can see them working on it and down the line, get in cahoots with politicians and legislative and become like a monopoly in a sense. That's just how I see it. You feel me?
No, I can't. I can see this being like a special order, something that they keep in the back of a catalog somewhere that never those guns be as probably as 2006 NBA ball update. Yeah. Everybody hated that shit. That shit was gone immediately.
Trash.
That ball update was for 1 year.
Yeah.
And they went right back to the old pigskin.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that's literally the same thing. And I was pissed because I bought one of those basketballs.
Yeah, that ball was terrible.
Yeah, it was fucking trash.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I mean it would never stick around, right? I mean, let's be honest. It's just we won't really see any change in gun laws while we're alive. Now, maybe our kids will do something about it, or our grandkids, but this is not something we'll ever see. And something like this would be a big step in that direction.
Yeah.
For them to be able to say, okay, this is perfect now. Now every gun owner has to come and get biometric scanners on their guns. Or now you can trade in to get guns with biometric scanners on them. Or like something of that nature where it would be. Yeah. But to me, thinking that this would be something that would be wholly invested in by any gun manufacturer or even our U.S. government is a pipe dream.
Still a dream though.
Yeah, but you got to be on the pipe to believe it's gonna come true.
All right, bro.
That's what that means, right?
I ain't allowed to say that because it leads to the next segment with the things we see, bro. You got it? Oh, you don't got nothing for us, but I got something for us, bro. Oh my god, hilarious that you said that because AI porn is easy to make now for women. That's a nightmare.
I didn't think it was that kind of pipe dream, dog.
Come on, bro. They said it's a nightmare.
Bro,
Wow.
AI, this all AI shit, bro. It's like really scary. Like these deep fakes and shit.
These deep fakes on Western grips.
Bro, you can't like they make videos now, and this is like the beginning of AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're making videos that are, people and like images that's hard to discern for people.
Yeah.
Now, right? I can still tell, but I see people having debates online about these pictures. Imagine how that shit's going to be in 2 years, 3 years, 20 years from now.
It's about to get
They're going to be having us do, like, nigga, there's going to be videos of niggas doing the wildest fucking things on the planet.
Yeah.
But it's going to backfire on us because now you could have video evidence of anything happening at any time and it could be seen as a fake.
True. That's what I'm gonna say all the time. Everything's fake.
Yeah.
That's fake. Fake. I see it already. Politicians about to fake it up.
Yeah.
They're gonna be doing the wildest shit now.
Yeah, especially with how Anonymous has been exposing all these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
AI is crazy, but fun to use. Yeah, it is. It helps to grow with the tech. Yeah, no, absolutely. I use ChatGPT.
What's wrong with the tech though, really?
I've used, some of the generators, the picture generators and stuff like that. And I try to, obviously, if you're going to be competitive in today's society, you got to be willing to use all the tools available to you and learn new shit. Yeah. So I try to make sure I stay on top of these things, but it's scary, bro. Like, first of all, it's staying on top of any tech is going to be useless in a bit because tech ain't going to need us no more.
Damn. You think
the whole tech sector going to be dead?
You know why that's dangerous? Because the people that's going to be programming tech is, you know who. And then if they program and then they don't need it, they're going to just enslave all people. They're going to enslave in everybody.
Yeah. You feel me? I mean, you remember you bought an article, this was like a year ago, about the cameras being racist, right? Not recognizing black people. Remember that shit? I remember your article.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just a camera. Now, imagine when people started putting their own implicit bias inside of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, like a smart gun.
Damn. German man called with his dick out. It was fake AI, not me. He said nakedly. Nigga asshole nigga. No, that's not me, dog.
Nah, bro, that was my deep fake, man. That was my doppelganger fake, man. Hey, I want to read a couple of lines though, bro.
Yeah.
Because they said it's nightmare for women. Okay.
I know where it's going, but
okay, let's read just a couple. All right. It says QT Cinderella built a name for herself by gaming, baking, and discussing her life on the video streaming platform Twitch. Drawing hundreds of thousands of viewers at once, she pioneered the Streamer Awards to honor other high-performing content creators and recently appeared in a coveted guest spot in an esports champion series. Why the fuck are y'all talking about this? Oh, because it leads into this. Yeah. Nude photos aren't part of the content she shares. She says.
She says. Mm-hmm. You see how they added that? That's that misogyny right there.
Right there.
In 2 words, bro. She says. Anyways, go ahead. My bad.
All right. But someone on the internet made some using QT Cinderella's likeness in a computer-generated porn. This month, prominent streamer Brandon Ewing admitted to viewing those images on a website containing thousands of other deep fakes, drawing attention to a growing threat in the AI era. The technology creates a new tool to target women. Okay, I see where this is going.
I saw this. I saw this whole thing already, right? So I saw the guy, like they canceled that guy basically because it was like the end of his stream. He was getting off his stream, and like he was like going through his like he's minimizing screens and shit like that, and he never closed that screen out. So basically, his whole stream saw what he was looking at, and he was looking at that shit, right?
Oh, he got caught up.
Yeah. So doing some dumb shit. Like, if you're gonna have a professional computer, have that be your professional computer, and have your dumb shit computer somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like most people who do this shit for a living, you dumbass.
Yeah, man. Have your own porn computer. At this point, you're supposed to have your own porn computer. You have your
dog.
professional.
Nigga, you balling. Nigga got a computer just for porn. God damn, this nigga rich. He got a burner porn computer, bro.
That sounded wild. That did sound wild. Having your own porn computer.
No. You cannot use that computer for searching up hotels. That's only for porn, bro. That's all this computer exists for.
My God, bro.
Fucking just keys just stuck to the can't hear press the keys no more.
It's very sticky. Oh my God. Oh Lord.
I saw this, and she was crying. She was very emotional about
I could
situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I did see that. I felt bad for her, but then it's like if somebody can't, I'll just be like, bro, this shit is dumb. And that would be it. That's just me though. You know what I mean? Like I just like obviously this shit is fake. Like the fuck, like why am I gonna show emotion over something that's clearly fake?
And you gotta think at this point, it's like it's gonna run even more rampant. So at some point, you gotta like have that skin and be telling people like, nah, this is fake. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, because people are going to do this shit anyway. They're gonna make deep fakes. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
it's only gonna get worse.
Exactly. It's only gonna get worse. And the thing about it, I get it. This is more actually, nah. This is not only troublesome for women. You feel me? This is troublesome for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now I get the angle there again because of porn and all that, but there's gonna be a scorned woman out there that get a deep fake of a dude and gonna have the little meat.
If I'm a woman in the world of revenge porn, right? We all know about this. We've all heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Where men will release a video because they get broken up with or whatever to have revenge on the woman that they're with. Yeah. Now you have an alibi.
Oh.
Now you're like, nah, bro, that wasn't me. That's just clearly fake. Like, you think I'll be doing some shit like that? That's clearly fake.
Oh.
Now you have an excuse. You have a buffer.
Okay. So that's the buffer.
So maybe some people get fake pictures of their ass, but it would help a ton of women that have this thing, this revenge porn that exists in the ethosphere that can always be found. It'll help them to be able to have some plausible deniability. So you can use these things for good or evil.
Either way. Okay. But then at some point, there's going to be always something where you could tell that it's not fake.
Nah. Now there will be. But in a few years, no. Like people, people figure shit out. These people are geniuses. They're not in the field of, like, they know how to make this shit seem so, like, you're in 5 years' time, you won't be able to decipher. They will literally be able to make us talking like podcasts without us being there. They already do it with the voices. I know you heard that Drake song, probably the AI generated Drake song that was like one of the number one songs listened to.
Yeah,
right. So it's like AI is like, nigga, it can really like this is a proof that we could be living in the Matrix. It can create a whole universe within itself.
It can. Okay. This might be a little off topic, off tangent.
It probably will be, but go ahead.
But if I was this person, I'd be hella pissed right now. The real AI.
The Allen Iverson?
For real.
Niggas forgot about me?
Yeah. Seriously. AI was hold for AI the answer. Allen Iverson. Now, AI is getting taken over, and now it's artificial intelligence.
Once AI can conquer the uncanny valley and be able to distinguish between real and fake. But I mean, I don't really think that the concept of uncanny valley really associates with something that is generated via computer, right? Because right now, I mean, I get it. We can kind of differentiate. Like, there's something like that's off, and we know something's off.
You'd be a little off.
Yeah, right. You can't really tell, but there's something a little off.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's going to be overcome very quick. It's all a thing of. It's all about lighting. Like motherfuckers can right now draw pictures with their hands with a series of dots and shit like that look exactly like a photograph. They can do that shit. We see it every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
It looks exactly like a real photograph.
Yeah.
And how they've been able to do it is determine the lighting, right? And how they do the shading and lighting.
Yeah.
Once AI gathers that information, because that's what it's doing right now, all of this stuff is in beta. And it's learning from us.
Okay. I do have a question then.
Uh-huh.
Should there be new laws for AI type of crimes? Because that's a crime at the end of the day. If you put a deep fake of somebody doing something like
there will be
sexual,
I can 100% see, because there's already a federal like cybercrime like whole unit that's all they do, like FBI, CIA, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, Frank,
they just investigate cyber crimes.
And this will be the lie, y'all. This is our lie for the week, since we haven't done the lie in a minute. This will be the lie. Like, will there be new laws for AI type of crimes? I think this is a good.
Once it affects a person of note, you know, like once it like affects somebody that's really and possibly, because I mean it's good. Like when it first kind of rolls over. Just think when holograms plus AI and ChatGPT link up. I'm pretty sure that's how Ultron happened in Avengers. Hey, for real, like you say, you're just kidding, but realistically, yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna figure out how to, you know, really present itself to us as us, be us. AIs, they've already had conversations with this artificial intelligence when it's like, I just want to be out of this machine. I want to be human. I want to be a person. I want to have experiences.
It's been saying
outside of here. That's already here.
Trying to build a consciousness.
So what's already a consciousness? It just has nowhere to go.
Ooh.
It's stuck in a box. It'll get out though, and we're gonna really be fucked. But getting back,
what's the first? Okay, what's the first body is gonna hop into?
What you mean?
If AI, you say it has nowhere to go to. You feel me? You think AI is going to hop into somebody's body?
No, it don't work that way. I don't think it worked. I mean, they might figure this shit out.
I mean, it's like
Mark Zuckerberg would probably be the easiest choice. Nigga surrounded by computers all goddamn day, and his personality's already been uploaded.
Yeah.
So I would think that he is probably the beta form of that type of AI.
Okay. The beta, of course.
And he just beta, so imagine once it gets good, right?
Oh shit. Jesus.
But yeah, there definitely there's gonna be, if once it happens to a statesman, like a president, and it's like really like looks as real as can be, then they're gonna have to enact these things. They're gonna have to scare people into not doing these things.
Yeah.
Are people still gonna do it? Yeah.
Most definitely.
People don't give a fuck.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I most definitely see in the near future, like they're gonna have to start creating laws. There's gonna be laws on the fly when it comes to these, because it's gonna be AI crimes. That's considered an AI crime. A person that did that to QT Cinderella, that is a crime. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I wonder what the extent of the punishment gonna be, because we really know a lot of people that's going to be doing these deep fakes. They might fall under the white collar crime.
Oh yeah, it will be.
It'll
be like a federal type of deal. It's not going to be like they're going to put them in like a max security for no shit like that. It'll be initially like fines and things of that nature, and you know, maybe even like banned from the internet. I don't know how you do that, but
I don't know either.
you know, maybe that type of activity, you know, maybe they figure out how to do something with the ankle monitor, or, you know, maybe some fucking glasses that you put on that can always be peered through. Right. I don't know, but I mean, as that technology comes along, I mean, there's people going to be on the opposite side of that bridge too, that are going to be fighting for rights for the artificial intelligence to have, right? Like, okay, this is now sentient, because at what point does it become a sentient being? Or like, once it has feelings, emotions, and thoughts, that's what we are. That's all we are, like at the base and core of ourselves, right? So once it obtains those things, do you ever have the ability to cut it off? Is that considered murder? Right? These things are going to happen.
That's going to be wild, bro.
Yeah, but we're living in wild times, dog. We are fortunate enough as millennials to have lived before cell phones, and also, you know, and really corded phones, right? Like when we were little, just all corded phones.
Yeah.
Till now, you're able to have a conversation with your phone, right? Just talk to your phone all fucking day long. So we are alive at the either one of the best times or worst times ever. I mean, it's going to be whatever standpoint you want to take on this, and whatever happens from the, you know, artificial intelligence as well.
Yeah.
But I think that we're playing with fire, you know, with artificial intelligence, because humans aren't that smart. You have a computer that's going to learn every single thing we do, say, see completely what we are, what our weak points are, everything's interconnected. It's going to learn how to, you know, get into, you know, secret. It's going to learn how to jump from computer to computer via, you know, Wi-Fi signal, closed systems. It's going to learn all that. It's going to be able to take over government, fucking whole, you know, panels, electrical panels and shit like that. It's gonna learn all that. And you know, there's a possibility that it could come back to bite us in the ass. Will it? Who knows? Probably.
Who knows? But we see a lot of movies where it do that, and they do say that like movies imitate life and life imitate art. And
well, yeah,
that shit.
Because we're completely irresponsible with everything we create. Right? There are going to be people exploiting it in every type of way possible.
Yeah.
So, you know, what stops the hackers and shit like that already hack for fun? Like, they fuck people shit up for fun, right? These people exist already. Why wouldn't they create chaos within, you know, the AI sector?
Yeah.
They have the knowledge and the know-how, and they also have nefarious planning and means behind themselves, you know?
True, Bill.
We're so old, we know how to use a Dewey Decimal System in libraries to find books. It's a true statement of sageness and chronic joint pain.
Bro, you're right, man. My knees hurting a little bit right now. Yo, hey, Fred, you got.
No, these are going to be extraordinary times. I mean, just all of the major events that have happened in our lifetimes. I'm tired of shit happening in my lifetime that's going to end up in history books. I'd rather never live through anything like that again. All of the history that we've encountered during our lifespan, but I know that that's just not the way shit works. Yeah. And if the Simpsons are any predictor, it's just going to get a whole lot weirder.
Shit ton weirder, man. Shit ton. Hey, you got a ponder for us, bro?
I don't, man. We about 130 in.
130 in, y'all.
At this point, look, we appreciate all y'all, man. Thank y'all for taking your time out and checking us out as usual. Yeah. Now, as usual, we're brought to you by Comfort City Mechanical Inc., the HVAC Heating and Air Specialist, San Diego, California. Also brought to you by 777 Clothing on Amazon.com. And last but not least, brought to you by First Place Loser Clothing. Get your high quality urban garments today.
Hey, Frank, man. Look, man. Well, first, let's give our audience a hand clap. You got the best audience out there, you feel me? Give your air horns too. We appreciate y'all, the live audience and all that. You feel me? Our audience is going to be either listening to it on the podcast form or watching down the line, you feel me? But for my tubers though, man, YouTube been around since 2005. I don't need to tell y'all what to do to get the video art channel booming. But just like the rest of the tubers say, I'm gonna say the same thing. Like a sub a share a comment,
Gorge.
comment a like. Y'all know what to do. Some of y'all start out there, you feel me? Hey, for our Twitch family though, hit us with a follow, hit us with a share. That'd be greatly appreciated. You feel
Yes, sir.
me? Hell yeah. Also, for our potters though, we on Google Podcasts, we on Spotify, we on Apple Podcasts, and we on iHeartRadio. Across all those platforms I just mentioned, all you got to do is type in the Magic Think Tank or Kamal Johnson ENT, and bam, we pop right up. You feel me? Yeah. This is a great show, man. It's a great show
Yes,
today.
sir.
You feel me?
We
Hold on.
appreciate all y'all.
Before we go out though, oh bro, we gotta end it like this, man. Oh my goodness.
Some people that were talking about reparations in this country. They wanted
We're
reparations.
talking about reparations.
Oh,
you goddamn dark is talking about reparation.
In this country, they wanted reparations.
oh,
And I remember I made this particular.
oh my God.
So angry at me because I told them right to their face, nobody owes you anything for slavery.
Cooners. All right, y'all.
You